Thank you for joining us once again on our lovely program. We're talking about financial lifestyle. I have Sebe Dlamini next to me and Dr. Jungwa. We've been really unpacking this topic of money, which is so serious. And before we went into break, we were talking about a very interesting topic. And it's a pity that we're running out of time. Yeah. So we're going to try and just jumble everything in as much as possible and just try and get something out of it. But we'll talk about what happens. Why is it that some men fear to be with a woman that earns more money or just has more money than he does? What does that mean? Is it a male ego thing, Dr. Chungwa?
No, like we said in the first place, money has got a psychological effect. It has got an emotional effect. It has got a physical effect. It also has got a social effect.
Right.
Now, all these effects, if they are concentrated on one person who is a female, the male already feels disadvantaged. That is how it works. Because in the social culture, the masculine aspect of the man, he must be in charge. He must have power. And like what we said in the first place, money is power.
Yes.
So
Money is power.
if this power is on the part of the female, the man is finished. That's how it works. So it's a psychological, emotional, and social aspect, which a man who is not stronger, this is very important. Men who are emotionally weak, they cannot contain a woman who has got money.
Who has money.
No, they
Yes,
can't.
girl. I think that's you, right? You're
I
that
do agree,
woman.
but
Yeah.
at a certain extent. But the study do show that most men, because obviously it's a masculine thing, it's a feeling and it's nature, it's growth in them, and it's even mentioned in the Bible that men do become charge or they become the men of the house, so they must lead. So to some extent, I think it also, the way I speak about discipline, help me, Lord. As a woman, even if you do have that power of having that money, of course you do have the grant to have a man who's stronger emotionally. And of course, you as a woman as well, you must also have discipline and know your space.
Yes.
Because,
know
yes, there is gender
all have
equality,
space.
which we are fighting for as women.
Yeah,
But
I like your point.
That's
I like
another
your
one.
point.
That's another topic on its own.
Do you know that a woman who has money and happens to abuse the man, that is a sign of lack of emotional maturity?
precisely.
That's the whole point. The point that brings them together or sets them apart is the issue of emotional intelligence.
Wow.
How they look at money. So a man, even as much as he may not have as much money as a woman, and understands the woman, tolerates the woman, and continue leading as a man in the house, that man has got a strong emotional intelligence level.
Wow.
That's
The worst thing
Wow.
about that, sorry to cut you, Doc, it's mostly funny even if you can have the muscle or the financial power as a woman, no matter what you can be capable of doing as a woman. It's just in the nature of a woman to just be misled by money.
Yeah.
To an extent that a man will always be a man, because some men, even if they're emotionally intelligent, they do at some point love their women.
Yeah.
They will leave you to it.
Yeah.
You have the power.
Yeah.
But I tell you, mess up.
Yeah.
Because it's not in your nature as a woman to
Look,
lead a home.
Seven,
You understand? So I
I'm one of
always
those.
want people to find the balance of knowing your space as a woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Knowing no matter how many millions you're carrying, but if you know your space
as a woman.
that is power on its own. And even
And
when
being
the men,
comfortable with
and
knowing your space.
I've always said, you know, there's no man that doesn't have money.
And
Mind you, when I say that, even some people, they have a tendency of looking at the job's description of what you're doing and stuff like that, and they get you on that. I tell you, any man will run for a woman who has money as long as you give the man the power that he needs as a man.
now, go back and
There's nothing that a man cannot afford.
Yes.
But get your space as a woman.
Yes.
Because that financial power then makes you to control and abuse a man and start doing things that a man
Exactly.
should be doing. And like I'm saying, there's no man that cannot afford any woman if they want.
Yeah, but,
Sebe.
but more to that, in practical sense, we have seen women with money begin to emotionally abuse men.
True.
This is
Very true.
important.
Yes, it does happen. It does exist.
Now, when such things happen, it is simply an indication of lack of emotional maturity.
Yeah.
Exactly. As you said it, Doc,
Now the question is,
Yes.
what's the way forward?
True.
Begin to practice.
Yeah.
If you are out there as a woman who is a victim of flying, I'm using the word flying,
Yeah.
because you've got a fat check than your husband
Yes.
or your spouse, begin to practice emotional intelligence. Now,
Thank you.
emotional intelligence doesn't come from heaven.
Of course.
It doesn't fall like a parachute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to practice. You have to train yourself. This is, even in this book, I teach people how to become financially disciplined.
Yeah.
Which is very important, Doc, and there's so much we can
Yes.
say about this. But I just want to quickly go back to knowing your space and place as a woman. I think that's very important. And what is also very important is for us to understand that, look, just because you know your space as a woman, it's not a degrading thing.
No.
It's not a minority thing
No.
that you have to go and notch down. No. It's just knowing your space, being comfortable in it, and then just live holistically, in that environment with your man in that family setup. And we're talking about emotional intelligence. So, it just takes us to the final, section of our topic, which are the tangible and intangible factors. Here I am. I want to live beyond, my earnings. I want to buy that car. I want to wear the latest fashion. I want to look as good as you look. Have hair like you. Look at you, makeup done. You're on point. But I can't afford that. And I get myself into debt. And what happens? I can't answer my cell phone.
Yeah.
I can't get out of my doorstep, because I'm afraid, who's on the other end. And then what happens then? The psychological factor comes in there.
Yeah.
It is the depression.
Yes.
When other people, they look at money, they say it's an escapism. Like, oh, now I've got money, I can do what this other person was doing. I will go, on a weekend vacation, that type of thing. So let's just quickly go into that quickly before, we wrap up the show.
Well, first things first, you live below your means. Not within your means is very dangerous.
Not within.
Very
Below your
dangerous.
means.
Below your means.
Take it easy. I always advise people that if you earn your money, it's 100%.
Yeah.
So what you do, you deliberately tell yourself that is 60% or 20%. That is living below your means. Do not budget according to what you earn. You should budget according to the percentage you set.
Wow.
First things first. Then the second thing is this. Make sure you be realistic. Accept
Be
your
realistic.
boundaries.
Uh-huh.
Most people are in trouble because the media, you see, the environment, the
Yes,
society
yes.
expects me to do this.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, you are chasing the wind. You want to please the people who
Yeah.
don't even care. So take it easy. That's the
Yeah,
most
on
important.
yourself,
Yeah.
on
On
yourself.
yourself.
Yes. But there are some times when you are changing levels in life.
Those levels, I like that. Levels. Levels, honey.
So,
You know
They
what I'm saying?
change.
when you are changing levels, it must be a natural phenomenon.
Yeah.
You should not force levels to change. No. Change is something you can't stop. It's inevitable.
But I think more than
Yes.
anything, it's having peace above everything.
Yes.
I think I've maintained peace. Peace, it's when it's a very, very difficult aspect
What
of
a
life.
gift.
It's not something that falls off heaven, like Doc has said, but you do train yourself.
Yes.
To
can
have
train
peace
yourself
is just
to attain
to
financial
accept and be
peace.
content to who you are,
Yes.
and never look at Nomcebo and think you can be her.
Exactly.
So being content to who you are,
Wow,
some things
and
will
what
just
I have.
yeah, something will just come effortlessly. I live my life effortlessly. Some people, they look at you, they judge,
Of
but
course,
as long as
yeah.
you know internal, people do not have peace
Yeah.
just within themselves.
Yeah.
Because even sitting around in this table and we're debating and we're talking, if you're sitting here and you're not having peace on your own, it's just felt around. You really want to please people. You
You're a
don't
man
know who you
pleaser.
are, so you will mess a lot of things, including money, because money needs respect as
And
well.
besides that, it's a simple philosophy of life.
Do share, Doc. Do share.
If you focus on your momentum, you go far.
Yeah.
But if you focus
Focus on your own momentum.
on others' paces,
Yeah.
you begin to lose your own
Your
momentum. This is the practical element to athletes. When they are running, the moment he begins
you
to
come in.
check behind,
Yeah.
you are a sports lady,
Yes,
isn't it?
yeah.
The moment you begin to
You
check,
lag back.
Yeah.
they'll pass.
Yeah.
But if you focus like Bolt, you know,
Yeah.
you focus on the finishing
But
point.
though it's still important to, we're not saying do not look at someone else and like what you see, and at some point
Because that's
envy, and some
inevitable.
point be visionary and say, I want to be like Doc.
It's
at some point,
inevitable.
so some things like that are on the positive look.
Yeah.
This is very important. You are
Yeah.
looking forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I am on the finishing point. You want to catch up with me. That's the point I'm driving to.
Yeah.
There's so much danger for you to buy a car because your neighbor has bought a car.
car.
You're
Yeah.
on the same level.
Yeah.
You're on the same level. It's
Yeah.
very dangerous. You'll be checking around. But if you've got somebody ahead of you, and you are pursuing that, you become more focused on
Yeah,
that.
because you know your dreams and your
E- e-
visions.
ex-
and
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, so
exactly.
you don't
So you
So-
put your
focus.
ducks in a row type of situation when it comes to these things.
But you mentioned peer pressure. If there's actually adult peer pressure, by the
There
way.
are-
Let's talk
there is
about
a lot,
that.
a lot.
You know, at
Yes.
work, at workplaces.
Yeah.
Somebody comes to work on a Friday with sneakers.
Come on.
These are really puff sneakers.
Yes.
And poor you just have,
You know, Doc, and there you are, you come to work, you know, in your work office. There's some people that just go out for lunch every day. They're either coming back with a bag of KFC
Yes.
or
And you
whatever.
don't know
And you
where
have
those
your
people
stuffed
come
in,
from.
and
I had
you're
a
busy
story
doing
of
this.
some-
Yeah.
I had
And, you
a
know,
story of some teachers that were competing against each other, and one lady teacher, her sister, which was a twin, passed on, and she was very rich, that lady. So the twin went and took all her clothes with her. So they were competing at school with changing clothes. So she
Wow.
was changing clothes from January to December without repeating. They had to go on debts. They went to
They were
do
going to the
credits.
shops.
They were competing with
Yes.
her.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they found that
Hello.
her sister passed on. She took all
All
the
her
clothes.
clothes. She never walked into a
she's
single
not even
shop.
buying. She's not on credit. She's
Look
not
at
on
that.
debt. And depression was creeping on them.
Look
So
at
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So when she talks about lifestyle,
Yeah.
we are not exempted from social and peer pressure issues.
Yeah.
Peer pressure is not only for children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even adults are subjects of peer pressure.
Of course.
And
Precisely.
besides, it's psychological. When you see people doing something like Black Friday, you feel like if you are not in that shop, you are losing out.
And
Exactly,
we also
FOMO.
give our husband peer pressure because as
Yes,
women, I'm
we
like,
do, we do.
if you can't do this as a man, like
Yeah.
really, and you
Guys.
as a man, you also want to be seen as a man that does things for your woman. So the peer pressure, we do give it at home, we do give it at our
It's
colleagues,
everywhere.
and you know, it's just something
just
that
one of
becomes
those
a
things that
spirit
you need to
around,
live with.
and that's uncontrollable.
Unfortunately, I need to cut this short. You know,
a very
so little
nice
time
one.
and so much to talk about. A very interesting topic, financial lifestyle. So important. Quickly, Dr. Chongwa, thank you for joining us. Do you have a book that's out? Quickly, just tell us about it. It's called The Art of Becoming Financially Stable. This is available in retail stores, I believe. Do you want to
Yes,
just quickly
ye-
tell us about that?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. All what you can do about this book is go to any stationery shop in Eswatini.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
Okay.
all stationery as you are going to Times of Eswatini, you find it in Webster's.
Okay.
Yeah, just any
Oh,
bookshop.
any general,
just
okay.
just walk in and ask for it, then they'll be able to assist.
And you have a new book coming up. Do you having a book signing
Yes,
end of the year?
I'm so
Let's
much.
talk about that one
I'm
as
so
well.
much excited about that book.
Quickly, doctor.
The power and the glory of money.
Absolutely
Now,
exciting indeed.
When money controls you, that's the power of money.
Right.
But if you are able to control your money,
That's the glory.
that's the glory.
That's the glory.
That's
Like
the
how I
book.
need to control this show right now. Sebe, you say you're a woman, you know, with a lot of discipline. You're into sports, you're into selling, and you love working with people. What is
Yeah.
festive season looking like for you?
It's a family day, and then, but most and for all, I'd really love to, because I sell diapers, adult diapers, and if people are looking for one, they can call me. My number is 7902 12 13.
Okay.
They can find me there. We do deliver.
Okay.
It's some concept that I just felt people have a need, especially the adult one,
We
because
need
it has
it.
been
It's-
something
it's-
that has just been not going down well with
Yeah.
our adults. So I will be actually be delivering since it's Christmas, and
Okay.
how I so wish that we can also plan to do a pledge and then give to those unaffording
Give away.
families. So that's my plan for Christmas.
That's
I
the
should do
spirit
that.
of festive season. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, Dr. Chonga, for being with us. Sebedlamini, an absolute pleasure and an
Sebedlamini
absolute,
Mathindwa.
topic, enjoyable topic that we just had here today. It's been great, and I hope that the viewers at home, you did learn a thing or two, and you're going to be well informed, going to the festive season, and of course the rest of your life, as to how to manage money and to enjoy money. Because honestly speaking, we need to enjoy this legal tender. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.